When we sent the kid to school, every time he was here for the summer, what happened? He was perfectly fine. As soon as we sent him to school, what did it take? A month? And you could see it coming through. Am I right or am I wrong? Come on, we did our own little science project for 4 years. Am I right?
Okay.
It takes a strong-willed individual not to get sucked in by all that crap that's happening around other kids, the kid stuff. You know, because kids don't grow up, you know, not like me. I was 35 when I was 8.
Well, isn't that basically what Carl's doing?
Yes, that's my point. That's why I'm saying it was kind of a little unrealistic that he went through that, because I think at that point, because of what he's going through, he's already grown up.
No, I think it was absolutely, it had to happen. Because Rick was constantly treating him like a child. And then, okay, now you're a man. Oh, wait, no, you're a child. Oh, you're a man. Oh, wait, no, you're a child. And Carl was like,
how is he treating him like a child? Kid's walking around with a .45 on his hip, shooting at whatever's coming out.
At that particular moment. But 2 episodes ago, he wasn't allowed to touch a gun.
Really?
Yes. Am I right?
Then I must have missed that.
See? So,
yeah, like when they were like farming and everything, Rick himself like gave up his gun to like focus on farming, and he did the same thing with Carl. He took it away from him for a bit.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
yeah, and he had to hang out with the kids when they were doing that whole kid reading thing or whatever in the library with Carol. Story time, right? With Carol. He had to hang out with the kids. He had to do all of this kid stuff, and he was supposed to be a child. But then all of a sudden the walkers break down the fence and, oh, you've got to be a man. Here's a submachine gun.
Right, here's a machine gun, yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe it was Rick just trying to gain some of his childhood that he's losing.
I think he was trying to be a parent.
How old is he really? He's like 12 or something?
I don't know. I think so, yeah, probably.
About.
Yeah, he's about 12. Personally, I think Rick was trying to be a parent, but at the same time, he's, you know, every once in a while he's got to lean on him because there aren't enough people around.
Sure.
And he's having a hard time dealing with the fact that his little kid, who should have easily 3 or 4 more years of being a child.
Before he's got to start shooting people.
Yeah, is not going to get that.
Right, yeah.
So he's having a hard time
dealing with that. I think that's
dealing
what it is. So, yeah, fair enough. Okay, moving right along.
Okay, so.
We've reached the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, so.
That means we're done. Next.
So you had no point where you thought anybody was going to die in this, am I right?
What, from the main characters?
Yeah, from the main
characters.
characters.
No, they're not going to kill somebody off right from the first episode.
Well, they did at the beginning of the season.
Of the new season, yeah, why not? Whack them out.
Yeah.
All right, that was at the beginning. This
Whack-a-mole,
is
whack-a-mole.
halfway.
The halfway point, you can't kill anybody. I don't know. I thought for sure Carl was going to bite it for a couple of times.
No.
They got real close to biting him in the ankle.
Well, yeah, but Rick and Carl are like the main 2 people of like the whole story. Like the whole story revolves around them. Like,
well, you know, I thought Herschel was the main character too, and he got whacked.
No, but like from like if you go back to the very first episode, you know, it's all about Rick.
Yes.
And that's basically what The Walking Dead is about, is Rick and Carl. Everybody else is just fodder.
Spoken like my student.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying, like, yeah, there are certain characters that I don't want to die. Can they die? Sure. But, like, Rick and Carl, I don't see them dying anytime soon.
Okay. Do they die in the graphic novel series?
I have no idea. It's, like, still ongoing.
Oh, okay. And what you've read of it so far, they're still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Granted, they're, like, 2 completely different stories at this point, but...
Well, that's what they're saying, but the producer, the director, actually, he was saying that this one actually followed pretty darn close to the actual story.
No, this one was. Just because of the situations. Like, obviously stuff like them finding the prison or them finding Herschel's farm happens in both, but, you know, certain characters are there, and then certain characters aren't there in, like, the 2 versions.
Right.
Finding Herschel's farm, wait a minute. Did you just spoil? Is that a spoiler alert?
No, that was like 2 seasons ago.
What happened? I missed it.
Of course, that's where they ran into Herschel.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That's where Sophia showed. Remember, I showed you the part where Sophia's coming walking out of the barn and she's a zombie.
Right.
The little girl. That was at Herschel's farm.
Gotcha.
He's over it.
I'm over it.
All right, well, I thought it was a great episode. I really, really liked it. But then again, I really like Michonne. So having it be basically about her was cool for me. I did not realize that her first 2 pets, though, were her boyfriend, whatever, and his friend.
Yeah, I knew
didn't-
that.
I didn't know that. But I barely saw them, and I missed a lot of that very beginning stuff because I watched it all in reruns. All right, so Chucky is done. He doesn't want to talk about Walking Dead anymore. He didn't like this episode. He's not impressed. Okay, poor Chucky.
Snooze fest.
All right, well, how about a subject that's near and dear to your heart?
Yeah, apparently I didn't hit save, just so you know.
That's quite all right. All right, Gloria
Not quite
Leonard.
all right.
Why? I have pictures. I have the story. It's good. Gloria Leonard has passed away. Sad.
Sad, yes.
Sad face. For those who don't know who Gloria Leonard is or was, for a long period of time, from the mid-'70s, I believe, until around 90, she ran High Society magazine.
Yes.
She was a single mother who got into the porn industry. Check out this picture, okay? This is the one I was telling you about that I got, okay? Now, look at that picture of her.
Spank bank.
Who does she look like? Look at the face. I don't care about the rest of it.
Anybody from the 80s.
No, specifically. I looked at that picture and, oh my God. And it took me a little while to figure out exactly who.
Your mother.
No.
I don't know.
You don't know? Matt, show me the other picture.
Oh, there you go.
Does it or does it not?
Yeah, but she's got boobs.
I'm not talking about the boobs. I'm talking about the face. Just
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah, the face. Yep.
There's a lot of her in there.
She's like one of the first MILFs.
I'm sure. I'm sure she
Yeah,
was.
and she did a lot with the with that magazine. A lot of the people she had in that
She's
magazine.
gorgeous in that picture.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, she had Joan Collins in that magazine. Mm-hmm. And Barbara Streisand. There was a lot of people in that magazine. That was a big one. She had a lot of MILFs of the day. Joan Collins looked great.
Joan Collins has always looked great.
Yeah, but naked, I mean, you know. Naked.
I don't know. I didn't see any of those pictures, but I did hear about them, and I heard that she was in one of the magazines. I don't know if it was that one or not, when she was 50, and people were saying how amazing she looked.
Yeah, it was that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got that
So-
floating around somewhere.
Was there any difference to this magazine from other magazines, being as it was run by a woman? Did she do anything different?
I think the quality of the pictures, the way they were laid out, I think that really defined what that's a different type of magazine. You know what I mean? Playboy is a lot more, a lot more articles like Playboy and Penthouse. But for the most part, High Society was what it was. It was pictures, page to page. Very small on the articles, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, just the type of pictures, the way they were dressed, the styles, the things like that. I thought it was a pretty good magazine. I enjoyed.
But did it seem like it was written by a woman, or that it was run by a woman?
No, there was
couldn't
no
really tell.
obvious way to tell specifically, no.
So she didn't put a woman's touch to
There
it.
was no woman's touch to it, no. Not that I could tell.
So she was your ideal woman.
Well, she was in porn.
She knows exactly what men want.
Exactly. Perfect. She was there. She was in my spank bank.
I'm sure she was. She's beautiful. So she passed away, unfortunately, in Waimea, Hawaii.
That's the place to go.
That's
guessing.
right.
That
If I'm
sounds
going
like
to die,
it's a
that's where I want
nice
to go.
place. Yeah.
She was 73 years old. So I think she lived a good life. I don't know how good she looked at the end, but
Yeah, she was a publisher for 14 years over there.
that's a long time.
That is a long time.
And then to add to the sadness of the week, we also lost Shirley Temple.
Yes, Shirley Temple.
I don't really remember too much about her in the beginning because, well, she was around long before I was interested in any of this kind of thing. But she was absolutely adorable.
She was. Even when she grew up, she was, as a kid, she was very adorable. But even when she grew up, she was a very pretty woman, you know.
Yeah. She was 85 years old when she passed.
Her name is really Shirley Temple Black.
Yes.
85, yeah, I know. She lived a pretty good life there, too. Nice long life. So what other kind of stuff did she do after, the small young kid stuff? I know when she grew up, at 16 years old, she looks a lot older. I don't know if you have that picture there, Matt.
I don't know if you can see your computer if you put that up. Oh, yeah, there
But
you go.
yeah, she looks a lot older than 16 there. Maybe.
It was a different way of looking back then. You know, glamour was completely different.
Yeah.
I don't know that she
I like
did a
the glamour.
lot growing up. You what?
I like the glamour stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was beautiful. I don't know that she did a lot. And when she got older, she made appearances as an older woman, you know, probably 50s and 60s, in a number of things. But I don't think she really did much by way of acting in her teen 20s and 30s. And that
Born in
kind of thing.
1928, so was my father. So she was a child star in the 30s.
Yes. The only thing I really remember that she
Don't
did,
remember doing anything later on in life, though.
didn't she was in Heidi.
Heidi?
Yes, she played Heidi. I know she did a couple of other things, but that was the one I really remember. Also, today, I didn't get any pictures for it because I didn't really realize it had happened, but we also lost Sid Caesar today.
Really?
Really. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is a bad week.
Yeah, a lot of the heavy hitters. Sid Caesar, he was in silent films, I think.
Probably. He was a comedian. That's what I know him for.
Silent movie, I think. Mel Brooks.
Oh,
Mel Brooks, a silent movie.
yeah, it could be. He was involved in
Sid
that kind of
Caesar,
thing,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. He was cute? Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, he didn't look like that recently. That's a long time ago, because I don't remember him ever looking like that.
Oh, going in Matt's spank bank.
No, he's ready. This is what is going in the
See, that's what I
Oh,
remember him
jeez.
looking like.
I remember him now.
Yeah, well, you know, he's been in a lot of things. Probably. He's been in a lot of things.
He was Coach Calhoun in Greece.
Coach Calhoun in Greece, he says. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, heavy hitters. They were in a lot of stuff, these guys.
Yeah. All right. So here's a story for you.
Go ahead.
Matt's got a picture of this woman. She has decided that she hates her original last name, her original full name, actually, that was given to her by her, uh-oh. Something's playing in my ear. She hates the name that was given to her by her mother, parents, whatever. So she wanted to change her name. She wanted to legally change her name.
We know a couple of people like that.
Yes, but her name really isn't that bad. It was Sheila Renee. Okay, what I don't think is terrible is her last name, which just happens to be Crabtree. Anyway.
Mrs. Crabtree.
Yeah, exactly. But she hates Sheila.
Really?
Really. So she decided she has to change her name. And believe it or not, she's from Licking County, which I thought was absolutely hysterical.
If she was a lesbian, that would be hysterical.
Yeah. The judge has allowed her to change
And
her
if she
name.
owned a liquor store,
Oh,
that would
good
be
Lord.
better.
Yeah. The judge has allowed her to change her name to Sexy.
Really?
Really?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Yeah, I guess so. But bring up that picture again,
Her
Matt.
first name's going to be sexy?
That's not sexy.
That's not sexy.
Exactly.
That's my neighbor.
That's your neighbor.
Your neighbor is sexy?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a hideous woman. She's just average. She's just regular. She's not sexy.
You know who she looks like to me?
Liz from Rules of Engagement?
No. Change that dog to a cat and that could be your aunt.
A little bit.
Come on.
A little.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, you're horrible.
Come on, look at her. Yeah. Am I right?
A little.
When
Yeah.
she was younger. Yeah.
My aunt doesn't have that kind of forehead, though. That's a whole lot of forehead.
Yeah, you could show a movie on that one.
Yeah. She's actually competing with you for forehead space.
Yeah, but mine's by nature. Hers is just natural.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, so she's going from Sheila to Sexy. I can't believe the judge said okay
She
to that.
looks like a Sheila.
She does.
She looks like a Sheila.
She said that's the most ugly name in the world, Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. I don't think
know
it's
if it's the ugliest name.
No, it's not a great name, but it's not
Not the
ugliest.
No, I don't think it's the ugliest one.
No, that's ridiculous. Okay, I have a place where probably you would have wanted, had you known about it, would have wanted to spend some time in the past couple of days. All of a sudden, my computer says no. This was in, okay. It just said absolutely not. I'm not going to let you go there.
Not going to let you go there. Okay.
No, my computer just said no way, not going to happen. This was, I believe, upstate. Here we go. No, I'm sorry. It was Woodstock, Illinois. There was an error or a glitch or whatever you want to call it at a gas station, and the computers automatically changed the price of the gas to a penny.
Oh, nice. Bond, I get you on the phone. Bond, come in. The Valero, it's a penny. Get down here.
Drop whatever you're doing. Get down here now.
Get to the house. Get the cans for the boat. Meet me at the gas station.
Exactly. They're not sure how much gas was sold before they caught the problem. They don't know, how long it happened, but they're thinking that it was approximately 2 hours, and there were lines at this gas station. Apparently, exactly what you were talking about happened. Everybody called everybody, you got to get down here, it's a penny.
And they didn't pick this up in the station?
You would think, yeah, the clerk would be like...
People are filling up for like 35 cents.
They're putting it on their credit card, I don't know. I think the clerk would have noticed...
I got to tell you this. When I was a kid and I first started driving, I took the family station wagon.
Uh-huh.
I forget where I went. But I was, pretty far away. But I took the family, I needed to stop and get some gas. I was going to put in $5. But I stopped there, I flipped the pump on, I put it in the thing, and it was running. So I filled the car up with it, put it back on it, drove away. But that was back when you used to have to go ahead and pay first, right, before the thing would even run. So I don't know, it was on.
Who knows? You just got lucky that day.
Just got lucky.
But I would think that this clerk would have noticed when there was big lines around the corner that, compared with what was going on after Hurricane Sandy.
Right.
People getting in fights and blocking traffic and all that.
A penny a gallon. I'm sure they... Where was this?
In Woodstock, Illinois.
Woodstock, Illinois.
Yep.
Wow.
It's about 50 miles north of Chicago.
I lost a ton of change that day.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine the boss calls up? So, how much did you do to this, tonight? $5.
That would be my story, yeah. $5, exactly. How much gas did you sell? 4,000 million gallons. Well, here's one for you. How about this? Sad news.
More sad news? This is a sad news night.
Well, it's a sad news, but it's a dopey story, we got to say, okay? February 12th, today, they announced charges have been filed against a Pennsylvania man in connection with the fatal drive-by shooting of a horse pulling an Amish buggy.
Wait a minute.
Guy.
Wait a minute. They shot from the buggy out? That was the drive-by?
No, apparently he was shooting at the Amish buggy.
Oh, see, it would have been way more fun if the buggy was doing the shooting.
And then he's trying to get away.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part is that he killed the horse.
He killed the horse? Yeah. Oh, he sucks.
He's facing 7 misdemeanor counts, including reckless endangerment, cruelty to animals, and firing into an occupied vehicle.
And
the horse is pulling a buggy with 5 family members around 9 p.m. on November 24th when an unknown type car traveling north passed the buggy. The buggy's occupants, a married couple and their 3 young children, told investigators that they heard a loud noise described as sounding like a firecracker as the vehicle passed.
What were they doing out at 9 o'clock? Amish people are in bed long before 9 o'clock.
Well, that's why they got the little traffic triangle on the back.
That's just so the traffic knows that you're there, but
they got the little light in the back.
They're in bed when it's dark.
Well,
because they're up at like 3 in the morning to start the farming.
Well, they found that the horse had been shot in the chest. The animal died before a veterinarian reached the family's residence.
Now I'm upset.
Yeah. Now this, even worse, this guy should go away for a little bit more time than just, misdemeanor counts. That'd be my thought.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got one for you. This one is the epitome of, hooray, you're stupid.
Well, this guy's pretty outrageous stupid. I mean,
Because he shot a horse?
yeah, just for the hell of it. What's he doing?
Yeah. Well, that's hooray, you're an asshole. Sorry. Hooray, you're an idiot. It's just dumb. But no, this one is definite a hooray, you're stupid.
Okay.
A woman in a nightclub. What?
Go ahead. Come on.
A woman in a German nightclub, I guess, I don't know if she was in the bathroom or what, but she decided she needed more deodorant.
Yeah, that would be Germany.
Well, yeah. But what she doused herself with was not deodorant. It was actually pepper spray.
That'll keep the prospective boyfriends away.
I'm wondering, how do you mistake that for deodorant? What does the deodorant bottles look like in Germany that you could think that?
She was in a club. How many sheets to the wind was she?
I guess it's possible, but it's got a trigger on it.
I know. Is that what she shot it?
Well, I don't know if it was that kind, but
Exactly. Could have been, one of those little squeeze top jobbies. They come in all different forms. So, burned the crap out of her.
yeah, she's 20 years old. She was in the bathroom in the club, and she took it out of her friend's purse and started spraying.
So it was a friend's purse. Kind of makes a little sense. Got any daughter here? Yeah, my
But what
purse.
happened was the gas or whatever from this stuff
Cleared out the whole bathroom.
cleared out the whole club.
The whole club?
It was spreading through the club,
Oh,
and they
my
had to
God.
evacuate the whole place.
There's a nice shot to hell.
Oh, goodness. They're actually looking into whether or not they will charge her with negligent bodily harm charges.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you should charge her with anything. Unless you can charge her with being stupid. That one I could go with.
Well, here's one for you. And this picture is none too pretty. I'm hoping that on the way down she landed on a face or something, because this... Yeah, apparently an Arizona woman jumped from a second-story bedroom of a 15-year-old boy after his mother caught her cavorting naked with the teen last month. Carrie Gonzalez, 34, broke her ankle when she crashed to the ground outside the residence in Tucson. So Gonzalez snuck into the home after the boy's mother fell asleep. The boy said that he and Gonzalez consumed alcohol she had brought to the home and had sex twice that evening before his mother caught him in the bed. The boy's mother told investigators that she awoke around 2 a.m. and to knocking sounds by the stairs on the wall. When she sought to enter the son's room, the door was locked, and when her son subsequently opened the door, his mother spotted a naked female crouching down on the floor between the bed and the wall. The mother yelled at the female to get out of the house, and the female jumped out the window after gathering her clothes. Ay caramba.
I don't understand what a
It's a
35-year-old...
15-year-old boy, but he's not going to say no.
No, of course not. But what does a 35-year-old woman see in a 15-year-old boy? Really?
Somebody who's 20 years younger.
Sorry. No. No. No interest in young boys like that. They look like children. Who wants that? It got to be like 20, at least.
Gotta be at least 16.
No, they got to be at least 20. At least. 15, that's a child.
Hey, you know what? Hey, some people figure if there's hair on the field, play ball.
Everyone shaves the field.
Yeah, everyone shaves the field, see?
Not at 15, he's not.
I don't know. He might.
Then he's not interested in a 35-year-old woman.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but he's 15. And, well, I don't know now, but
He
when I
might
was a
invite
kid...
the woman over, and while she's sneaking into his house, he's sneaking into her house to do to her husband.
Oh, goodness. Well, we got a thing going on here. We
Yes,
got a
we do.
contest that we have
Speaking
to...
about love, if you are a 35-year-old woman and you would like to take your 15-year-old stud, 15-year-old boyfriend to a nice spot something private in the back of the limo.
See, no, I can't even do this now.
Sure,
Because-
yeah.
No. Take your 15-year-old. Like we're promoting this. That's terrible.
That is terrible. Wait till he's 16.
No.
Come on. Come on, if I was 15, oh, that would have been, that's a story to tell for the ages.
Oh, yeah. That's like every little boy's dream. I know. I get it. But being on the other end of
No,
that,
it's
as the
bad.
older woman, ugh.
Okay, so what do you got
All
there?
right, so
that looks a
Valentine's
really
Day-
good sweepstakes giveaway program.
That's right.
What do you
Because
have there?
Valentine's
That's a
Day is
great
the end
promotion.
of this week. It's 2 days. You got to do something for your special somebody.
I'm telling you, this is a great promotion right here. Only found on radio.com, broadcasting to the world. Catch us.
So we've got a night out with a limo ride from Camelot Limos to Hanu Kitchen and Cocktails in Huntington for dinner, and then a special show at the Paramount called Laughter is the Way to the Heart. And we got a little video. So click on the contest tab on the website right above us if you're happening watching on the website, and you can get your chance to win. The winner will be announced on the 14th, which is Friday. And be sure to check out Camelot Limo, Hanu Kitchen and Cocktails, and the Paramount online, so you can get tickets to that show if you don't actually win them. But we will be picking someone soon.
Well, here's another one for you. Keep it with the whole sex talk.
Okay.
I think everybody's all sexed up because of this Walking Dead thing, I think what it is. They're all sexed up after that. So apparently a South Carolina woman told cops that her husband's girlfriend assaulted her after she walked into a bedroom and discovered the pair naked, smoking pot, drinking liquor, and having anal sex.
Okay. You gotta give me that one again because
Did you lose that?
oh yes.
A South Carolina woman told cops that her husband's girlfriend assaulted her after she walked into a bedroom and discovered the pair naked, smoking pot, drinking liquor, and having sex, anal sex.
Her husband's girlfriend was pissed off because he was having sex with his own wife. In the behind.
No.
Okay.
His wife walked in, the bitch walked in, the wife walked in while he was having sex with the girlfriend. And the girlfriend assaulted the wife.
Oh, because she interrupted.
Because she interrupted while they were naked, smoking pot, drinking liquor, and having anal sex.
All at the same time?
Yeah, probably.
I'm impressed.
Now you know why she's the girlfriend and not the wife.
That's
Yeah,
right.
'cause
she
I
could
am
pull-
impressed. I don't think I could do all
She could pull it off
that.
with that kind of equipment.
No, I couldn't do all of that all at the exact same time.
I'll give it a shot when we get home.
No. Yeah, I think it would be most entertaining just to see you do pot.
I agree.
I would pay money for that.
Maybe we'll have to put it out on the radio.
Yeah.
We get 20,000 hits and get knocked off of YouTube. Well, apparently Pamela Lynn Turney, she's 49, told cops that she entered her spouse's home through an unlocked door
Well,
Saturday
wait,
evening.
hold on. Entered her spouse's home.
Her spouse's home.
So she doesn't live with him.
Well, maybe he's got another home. So said that she was calling out for him and heard him and continued walking through the house until she reached his bedroom.
So what exactly did she hear?
Well, when she reached the boudoir, she met by an unsettling sight her husband, from whom she is apparently estranged, and Vicky Morgan, who is 11 years younger than she is, were both naked, smoking pot, drinking liquor, having anal sex.
Okay.
And
See, I'm having a hard time picturing all
It says here, it
this.
says, the report does not specify whether the pair was engaged in these activities simultaneously. So they might not have been doing them all at the same time.
No, it's more fun to think they were doing it all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm picturing kind of like a doggy style kind of thing, and her back is like a coffee table, so the drink is on her back. And I'm not exactly sure. Oh, maybe it's like one of those really big bong kind of things with the hose, and it's in front of her, and they've got the, the.
Maybe. That's a long way to go.
I don't know. I think it would be entertaining to see that all at the exact same
That's a long
time.
way to go for a little anal sex. I would just beat her over the head with a baseball bat, do it and be done. Gotta lick her up and the whole thing? Sounds like a lot of work. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Yeah, no, never mind.
All right, well, you got another one?
Well, speaking of apocalypses.
You want another sex one?
Okay, sure.
Oh, it's not going to want to open up for me now. Oh, that's it.
Okay. Well, we've got the zombie apocalypse that everybody is so involved in. Well, there's another apocalypse coming, believe it or not.
Is there really?
Yes, there is. And actually, it should be showing up any time now. Should be happening. Like
Really?
now, yes. It is the Viking apocalypse.
Oh, where's Dan? Hey! Dr. Dan will be right there. He's probably got his trash can lid all set to go.
The event is it's known as Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. It's based on Norse mythology and tells of events leading up to the end of days. Countdown begins with the blowing of the horn of the Norse god Heimdallr to signify the world's impending destruction, which is allegedly due to happen on February 22nd, 2014.
What? Wait a minute.
That's right. It's
When?
coming. February 22nd.
Why didn't you tell me this earlier? I wouldn't have paid the rent for this month.
According to the myth, Ragnarok will occur when the god Odin is killed by the wolf Fenrir, and the world will be born again. As the apocalypse ensues.
So in other words, we're going to have all of these Walking Dead people walking around with spears and trash can covers.
And horned helmets. As the apocalypse ensues, the sun's rays will turn black and the land will be ravaged by treacherous weather.
Dan did not mention this. He emailed me before and said, I'll see you on the 20th for band practice. Apparently, he's not reading the papers.
You're not reading the Viking papers.
Yeah, he's not reading the Viking emails he gets daily.
Well, we'll have to let him know. It's the ultimate landmark in Viking mythology, according to these people. The gods fall and die. So this is really an event that should not be underestimated, they say.
Okay. So the world's coming to an end
By Vikings.
by Vikings. Hope they got ice boats. I don't know how to get in. We're all iced in over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how about this? A 24-year-old Massachusetts woman who allegedly masqueraded as a teenage boy is facing federal charges for engaging in illicit sexual conduct with a 15-year-old girl who was unaware that the boyfriend she met online was actually a female. Catfish?
This is a TV show.
Yeah, it's something you pretend, like online dating, you pretend you're one thing and then you're really like,
No, but she had sex with this girl.
Oh.
She banged her like a brand new snare drum.
Okay.
Strap on.
I would think it would have to be, but
Oh, wow. Carrying a maximum of 30 years in prison.
Well, yeah, that's pedophilia.
That's true, yeah, because she's 15. 15
How old was
must
the
be
woman?
the magic number. The woman was 24.
wow.
house. She needs to get a grip.
Okay, now I understand the girl is 15 and probably doesn't know a whole heck of a lot, but I can tell you that, now I don't have a lot of experience with actual strap-ons, but we'll call Gina, the non-real
Yeah, I can
things,
see she's on the giving end of that.
the non-real ones are not the same as the real ones. This 15-year-old should have noticed something was different.
We don't know if that was what the case was.
Well, how else is she going to have sex with a 15-year-old, with a girl? Regardless of age.
Well, it is true. It says agents searched her front pants pocket and located a fake flesh-like penis that she apparently used during one of 2 prior sexual encounters with the teenage victim.
Okay.
She's only 5'2" and 100 pounds,
Who?
the 24-year-old. So she seems like a
He.
she.
No, sorry, yes, she.
It's a she posing as a he. Yeah, she actually fly in to meet the girl for a third liaison.
Oh, good Lord, it's even a
She was
long
posing as
distance relationship.
She was posing as a 17-year-old boy named James Puryear.
Uh-huh.
James Puryear Wilson. They always have
But,
three,
the
we
question,
have 3 names like serial
Yeah.
killers.
yeah. Why did she do this? I mean, does she want to be a he? Does she just want to pretend to be a he? Or is she just a freak?
Well, Wilson maintained a Facebook and MySpace pages that described him as a youth pastor living in Quincy, Massachusetts, where she actually does reside. On Facebook, she claimed to be the father of twins and noted that he was looking for some people to talk to. No fake pages or pervs. So at 17,
So the
this
perv
girl
wants no
bought the-
pervs.
Right. So at 17, this girl figured, even if this guy was 17, that he could possibly be the father of twins.
And a pastor.
And a pastor, yeah.
Okay, so the 15-year-old is stupid.
Yeah, apparently. She lives in West Virginia and is identified only as AL.
Except they put her picture up on.
No, that's the 24-year-old.
Oh, the 15-year-old is only identified as AL. Okay. I still don't understand the reasoning behind it. I mean, why? I understand living like a guy and, wanting to beat.
Yeah, I don't get why you'd want to do that.
I understand,
Apparently sent her-
the whole thing about wanting to be that, but to not tell the person that you're being with, I don't get it.
Heard of it happening.
Well, yeah, I've heard of it happening. I mean, what was that? That Madame Butterfly thing that actually for real happened.
Madam Butterfly,
Yes.
like the play?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, like the plague.
Like the play.
Kind of like the plague. No, it was a, let's see, Madame Butterfly, I think it was a male pretending to be a female. And they were married, believe it or not, for like 20-something years.
Really?
Yes, and the spouse did not know. Never found out.
Sharp.
Yes.
Well, apparently this one he went to some extremes, sending AL 2 cell phones to use to contact him, along with paying for the girl's monthly cell phone bills. Also sent her a Kindle Fire tablet
Wow.
so she could take naked photos of herself and then forward the pictures.
Okay. She couldn't find somebody
Some of
local?
which were focused on her vagina.
You think?
Yeah. Alrighty then. There's no shortage of stupid news, I'll tell you. No shortage in that.
No, there always is. All right. Well, unless you have something else, I think we're done for
Well,
the
I
night.
do have something.
Do you? Oh,
I've got a couple more.
okay. Go for
I
it.
got this one here, which is another, if you're going to do it, I guess you might as well, right? A female high school student who was having sex in the back of a Pennsylvania school bus.
Okay.
Did you get that? Now, you may ask that this is a very odd thing.
Yeah, when I
have
was a
you
kid, we
ever-
played poker in the back of the bus.
You didn't have sex in the back of the school
No.
bus? What's wrong with you? Here's one for you. You ready for this? Of course. I was not on this bus. I was very disappointed. And I won't mention any names, but you know some of these people. There were 3 girls and 3 guys from my school in 8th grade who they were doing oral sex in the back of a school minivan.
Okay.
You know, a van, school bus, van. Apparently they all got nabbed.
Okay. I don't know anybody.
In a
that went-
van. I mean, at least if it's a big bus, you can kind of hide a little bit.
Well,
Even if it's a
it
short
was,
bus, you kind
It
of
was
hide.
3 guys and 3 girls. Chances are that was all the people that van could fit.
Right.
So it's very
Almost.
easy to hide.
How do you hide?
There's nobody else in there. It's only the people who are doing their thing.
What about the bus driver while he's driving the van?
He's supposed to be facing front.
Yeah, he's got a mirror looking back.
He's not going to see. They got the tall seats.
You
You didn't have a tall seat bus?
No.
Oh, I had tall seat buses.
We didn't have tall seat buses. We had the one where if you hit something, your head snapped and you died.
No, we had the tall seats where the seats were like 6 inches above your head.
No, we didn't have that.
Yeah, we did.
No.
No, but no, we never.
We had the one where it just barely came to your shoulder blades. The short seat bus.
Gotcha. That's because you rode a short bus.
And a long bus. Well, anyway, so apparently they were having sex in the back of the Pennsylvania school bus. Allegedly, all right, I lost my train of thought here. A female high school student who was having sex in the back of a Pennsylvania school bus allegedly struck another pupil in the testicles after the young onlooker began to laugh and chuckle when she expelled wind during the lewd performance. Expelled wind. She queefed.
Okay, I'm lost here. Okay, who hit whose testicles and why were his testicles out that she could hit them? And
She was busy fluffing. Matt, you familiar with that? Get my fluff. I've heard of it.
this whole thing makes no sense to me. I need pictures. I need a chart so we can draw this out.
Chart.
I don't get it. Who was where?
She's having sex in the back of the
We
bus.
need little figurines so I can put them all
She's
out.
having sex in the back of the bus, okay?
Okay, uh-huh.
Apparently, somebody was an onlooker,
Okay.
okay? And she queefed.
Wait, who queefed?
She did.
Which she?
Which
the
she?
onlooker or the sex one?
The sex one. The onlooker was a guy who laughed and she whacked him in the nuts.
Oh.
Because he laughed because she was expelled wind.
He laughed because she queefed
Right.
as she was getting penetrated. So who laughed, the onlooker or the penetrator?
The onlooker.
Okay.
That's what
I
it
would have
is.
laughed too.
And I would have hit him in the
It
nuts
says
too.
a younger onlooker began to laugh and chuckle when she expelled wind during the lewd performance. The bizarre incident occurred last Friday around 5 p.m. as the school bus traveled the township about 50 miles northeast of Pittsburgh. The female student who recently turned 18 was cited for harassment, whose initial report used less than 60 words to provide a memorable description of the encounter between the younger woman and the 13-year-old victim.
13.
I'm telling you, they're really liking these young kids.
Okay.
They must be stacking them high or something. I don't know.
But the onlooker was the 13-year-old.
Right?
Yeah. They said,
How old were the participants in the penetration?
Let's see. How old were the participants in the penetration?
the girl was 17, 20, something like that. 18, sorry. The girl was 18.
So there was a
The girl was
13-year-old getting his
18.
little rocks off watching 2 people do it in the back of a bus.
Yes.
And she queefed, he laughed. And the
She-
bus driver's in trouble?
No.
No, both the victim and the accused were riding the school bus, who quickly turbocharged the narrative by adding, the accused expelled wind from her uvula during during.
From her uvula?
It says, what is that?
Vulva.
Vulva. Uvula, vulva. Same
That's
thing.
like
two
uterus,
totally
New York.
opposite ends of the body.
During the, what the hell is that?
Coitus.
What is it, Sheldon? Coitus. While at the back of the bus, it appears that the Urban Dictionary for a more artful definition of queef.
Okay.
It doesn't specifically say, but the younger one apparently began to laugh and chuckle, and that's when she allegedly approached the victim and elbowed him in the testicles.
Okay, now you lost me again. He laughed and chuckled when she queefed,
elbowed.
and then she approached him. She walked up to him and smacked him in the nuts.
Yes.
Still naked?
He was not injured in the blow to the testicles. Was he naked?
She.
I don't know.
He laughed because she queefed, which means that she did not have pants on,
It's possible.
and then she
Maybe
walked
it was.
up to
Maybe
him.
it was a skirt.
Okay.
It doesn't actually name the other boy she was having sex with.
Well, he wasn't involved, really.
Well, I mean, you should say he was this old or something like that, but it does not.
All right, well, that's it for us. We're done. It's over. It's past 8. We're done.
It's 1 minute past 8. Oh my God! Is it? The clock's wrong. It's 2 minutes on my thing.
Yeah, I got 2. You got 2. That's got 2. Whatever. It's done. We're done.
Okay.
Will there be Dear Dad tomorrow?
Yes, there'll be a replay of Dear Dad.
Oh, okay, but they will not be on live. They'll be a
Won't be
replay.
on live. It'll be a replay of Dear Dad.
Okay, but there will be a live episode of Nerdgasm after us later on tonight, 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, click on that contest tab
That's
in
right, you
order
only
to
got a
win
couple of
that
days left.
Valentine's Day sweepstakes. And if you happen to like, Between the Buried
And me.
and Me, with special guest Deaf Haven,
Intronaut, and
and
Kindred.
Kindred.
They're coming to the Paramount Theater in Huntington, Long Island, New York on Friday, February 21st at 8 p.m. We at Arabio have your tickets. Click on the Win Now link right on the homepage to enter to win. Log on to ParamountNY.com for a complete listing of all the shows. And
Awesome place to Paramount.
yes, absolutely.
Sent somebody over there for the Fab Four, and they had a great time. Awesome time.
Send them emails telling them how much you love Arabio. We can get more tickets to give away.
That's right. Find a guy named Adam, grab him by the shirt, and say, "Enravio, Enravio, Enravio," and run away.
Not just any Adam, got to be the Adam from Paramount.
Right, the
All
Adam
right.
from Paramount, correct.
So that is it for us. Stick around, come back later, go have something to eat, go to the bathroom, whatever. Come back at 10 o'clock for Nerdgasm. It's all about Futurama tonight.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's it for us. Bye.
All right, guys.
Enravio.